morning, Hank. It's Wednesday, December 26th, and I'm back where it all started, in Asheville, North Carolina, at Mom and Dad's house. For the record, Hank, almost everything I just told you isn't true. It's not morning, it's afternoon. Today is actually Christmas Day, and by the time this video goes online, I won't be in Asheville anymore. Movie magic! I can't believe I'm sitting in the exact same place I was sitting 361 days ago. I can't believe that was 361 days ago. At any rate, we've had a wonderful time here with Mom and Dad. I'll tell you one thing about Mom and Dad's house, Hank. You can't beat the view. Mom's been in a particularly good mood because I got a haircut. Although I do find it a little weird that Mom worries so much about the cut and styling of my hair now, even though when she had the chance to fully control the cut and styling of my hair, you have to say that her judgment was questionable. Hank, I don't know if you've been here since Mom and Dad got the goats, but man, do they love those goats. We have been spending a lot of time with goats over the last few days. Now, I will be the first to acknowledge that Mom and Dad's goats are absolutely adorable. But I do have one very small criticism of them, which is that they poop constantly. I mean, Hank, when you're looking at evolution and you're trying to figure out why humans became the dominant and most intellectual of all species, you have to conclude that what held goats back wasn't so much the lack of an opposable thumb or the smallness of their brains, it was the fact that it's very difficult to accomplish much when you have to poop every 11 seconds. Okay, enough of that. I'm not here to talk about poop, Hank, I'm here to talk about Christmas. Now, Hank, it's no secret that I'm kind of a Grinch when it comes to Christmas, but when I got here and I saw all the presents under the tree and the beautiful tree and all the ornaments and Hedwig, I felt a little bit of the Christmas spirit. And yes, Hank, Mom and Dad seriously have a Hedwig ornament. Nerdfighter parents. As Christmases go, Hank, I have to say that this was one of my favorites. First, there was the Happy Dance Project, which has made me happy pretty much every minute for the last several days. I mean, I honestly think that for the rest of my life, when I'm sad, the cure is always going to be watching the Happy Dance Project. Plus, even though I made a deal with most everybody, either to exchange used books or just to give money to charity as a gift, I got some Argyle socks. Hank, there's a great line in a T.S. Eliot poem, "Light is the visible sign of invisible light." Well, Argyle socks are the visible sign of the invisible nerd fighter. Now, you and I made a deal that we were only going to exchange used books, so you got me some awesome used books, including A History of Christmas, and I got you some manga. When I asked you what kind of manga you liked, you said, and I'm quoting you directly here, "I like the weird stuff." So Hank, I'd like to read you the description of the manga I got you. Sleazy alien moneylenders, monsters on the rampage, and a ticking time bomb may all be in a day's work for Jin, but a drop in his blood sugar level means trouble for everyone. I mean, Hank, it's manga about a diabetic samurai. I hope that counts as the weird stuff. But I have to say, Hank, my favorite Christmas present? Probably the book I got from Winfleet. Hank, don't be nervous about tonight. I'm sure you're gonna rock. Well, I mean, to whatever extent a guy with an acoustic guitar can rock. Hank, I'll see you tomorrow. Two more quick things. First, I'd just like to thank my dad again for all of his help with editing the Happy Dance Project. And second, I'd like to remind all nerd fighters in and around Missoula, Montana to go see Hank's show. Information about that can be found in the video info.